Hi, guys. Welcome. Here we have two of my special guests. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Asher.
And I'm Keenan.
And first, this is the first late night talks with Angelic Thoughts. I know that probably made no sense, but you just bear with me, okay? But this is the first late night discussion that is going to go on for many months. So today we are going to be talking about how much we've changed since high school. Okay. Asher and Keenan and I have known each other for about maybe 7 to 8 years, I believe. It's been a while. Right?
Wait, when did y'all meet?
We met our senior year of high school.
Me and you?
Yeah.
No.
It was before then.
It was?
I think we were sophomore or junior.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we weren't.
No, cause
No, we weren't.
no, because I was in 7th grade and I'm 21 now, so that's
So
it's been a long time.
Oh my gosh. I guess it's been more.
I mean, yeah, 7-ish.
It's been longer than that.
No, 7.
But anyways, besides the point, we are going to be talking about how much we've changed. So first, I want to talk about what you two have done in high school and the type of activities that you've done as well and what you're doing now. Or a type of hobby that you're doing as of
So
right now.
who starts?
Asher can start.
I'll start. Basically in high school, all I did was cheer. That's literally all I did.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you still enjoy it to this day? Do you still like to do backflips? Do you still like to cheer? Would you consider doing it again in the near future?
I want to go back to gyms and kind of relearn some tumbling skills, kind of get back into that sport because I haven't really done anything since, but yeah.
Nice. What about you, Keenan?
Well, I graduated during COVID, so
Oh man.
the last year and a half of my high school days, I was just sitting at home, and I started making music in between the time. So that's what I do now. But before then, when I was at school, I had bad anxiety. I did not know what I wanted to do with myself. I was kind of just, lost. But I had my brother with me the whole time. He just kept me going.
Nice.
And ever since then, we've just been rocking it out. So
I'm so happy about that. Yeah. So I know graduating and, being a COVID graduate can be kind of hard. What would you say that you've have gained out of, being a COVID graduate?
Well,
how much have you experienced that and how did you feel? Sorry.
No, you're fine. I saw a lot of change between just how society was between before COVID and then when it was just in the midst of everything. But when I was graduating, my senior year, I was about done with school, and that's when I started, drinking a little bit and everything. I started to realize a lot more things about society and just how people acted.
Yeah.
And I could tell. I mean, society switched crazy amount in between the 2 years that everyone was on lockdown. So,
yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of rewired.
I felt I gained
brains.
more I had to gain more of common sense on my own time because I had to relearn almost how to live life.
Exactly.
And since I was in that growing stage too, I didn't feel like I could lean on a lot of people at the same time, but at least I had him because same age almost.
Mm-hmm. And speaking about society, I do want to talk about how much we've changed ever since we've actually learned more about ourselves and what we've experienced ever since that we graduated high school and how our beliefs changed and everything. So for me, in high school, I was in color guard. I felt like I always had to be on this type of pedestal where I had to be the best, and it honestly was helping a lot with confidence, but it also did not help with my mental health as well because I feel like I always had to be the best, which can be a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. So for me, I feel like I've learned a lot, especially when it comes to friendships, relationships, or how I feel even about the election. It's just you really have to put your mind into this whole perspective and really start honestly educating yourself on these different topics that you weren't even educated about whenever you were in high school.
Kind of wean away from society.
Yeah.
You gotta find your own
Take
path.
in your own perception of what you're seeing. Kind of make it your own, so you're not listening to other people and having to feel like you have to.
You can listen
think
to
what
others.
They're thinking,
you can listen to others, but make your own opinion about what's happening. You can
have opinions on both sides too. You don't always have to stay one-sided.
I like that.
Because you might have views more on one side does not mean you have
to brought up a good point, Angel, that you you almost felt like you had to be on a pedestal. Like people always try to be better than other people,
Yeah.
but why can we not just help each other as a society instead of trying to be better than one another
Exactly.
all the
Like,
time?
why do we always have to be almost separated?
It's
You
everyone's
know?
first time living. Like we're
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
trying to learn, so why not
Yeah.
help each other instead of like trying to be better than one another? There's no.
It's so true because, like
There's
I said, it's always something that's like so, like, if it's like, if, okay, for example, if you like see something that you hear on TikTok, wait, say what?
No, he was
No,
talking shit.
I was still finishing my story, and he had a very good point.
I just
When
had to
he was
let it
asking
out.
you, but he
Let's hear
no,
about this.
No, but he interrupted me. So
Was it the
I,
same
I
point?
just said I wasn't finished talking.
My
you
bad.
stupid bitch.
Okay,
bad.
well,
but facts.
but
Brother shit, brother.
well, then I want to hear what you have to say before I go
I
on with
almost
mine.
can't remember now because he was talking over
It's
me.
probably the same
Keenan!
thing. We
Oh
do
my
that to
gosh.
each other all the time, brother.
But I'm listening to you now
Okay,
because I can actually listen.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess what I'm just trying to say is, you know how like you can look up like a lot of different news and
it will
everything.
always pull up one-sided, depending on what you're
You just
researching.
interrupted me.
Yeah, that
No, I was going with you. He just went on some old.
I was just agreeing
I'm
with her
kidding,
point
I'm
that she
kidding,
was.
I'm
No,
kidding.
anyway, keep going, keep going.
Oh my gosh. Okay. No, but like, no, it's true though, because like what I was about to say is that you can become educated on, like, I don't know how to explain it. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know how a long time ago the only way that you were able to learn something new was from magazines or newspapers. You know, social media wasn't a big thing like a long time ago, but now a lot of people are getting their news from TikTok, which is insane that they're trying to ban TikTok. Which I don't know if they still are trying to do that. But
It's educational, but
in January,
I mean, it's TikTok.
It's already passed.
It's very educational,
See,
but at the same
should've known
time,
that.
it's also very one-sided. And like social media, people like to believe things
Well,
that
that's what I'm
aren't true.
saying. Like,
So, like,
if you're gonna do research, a lot of people kind of like research in what they believe in. So whatever they research is gonna pop up one-sided. So they always feel like they have to believe of what they're.
but they
looking
never
up for
look up the other
themselves,
side.
but they don't look up the complete opposite. I don't know, and
Mhm.
that doesn't go for everybody because some people do the research. But when you like get in these conversations with people, when you're debating, I guess it always seems two-sided. Like you have a view and they have their view, and it almost seems like even in society, especially with like the politics, they're just bashing each other and they're clashing heads. They're not trying to intertwine
It's
different
arguing. It's not
Yeah.
trying to
ideas and
Yeah.
That's what I'm
ways
saying.
about we can go about things. It's
Yep.
either we have to do it this way or we have to do it this way.
That's like almost kind of like what, like
That's
being
how
on
it
the
is now.
pedestal. Like they try to be better than one another, but
Yep.
Yeah.
like it's our government. Why can't we just be one?
Well, now my
It's-
question for you two is: have you two ever felt this way since high school? Like,
I feel like I did, but I didn't see it until
we got older.
we got
almost.
older.
So,
And,
yeah.
it was specifically around the COVID time because
Well, 2016 when
like it was kind of like a point. Everyone kind of fell off the grid at once.
yeah.
We were trapped at home, couldn't do anything. We had no other thing but like just sit there and think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then every
We were
time
like,
that you
what
would
the
go to
hell's
the
going
store,
on?
the toilet paper would be gone.
For
Hello.
what reason? Is everyone
had
shitting their
everyone had to
pants?
find their own way out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit.
No, but like it's
Shit
like
crisis.
it's crazy though because I wanted to ask like these type of questions because I mean, you guys haven't had these thoughts. Like you guys probably
Well,
had these thoughts in high
But you don't
school,
think about it
but
until
you didn't go. You
They've
were
expanded since
yeah.
then. Like yeah.
Yeah, they.
Well, the thing is, like politics. Like I was in 8th grade when Trump first became president, 2016. I was like becoming a freshman, or I think I was a freshman or something around that point. Yeah, and those debates were insane with
You were
Hillary
in 8th grade.
Clinton. 8th
Yeah.
grade. Yeah, I think that was it. Was
They're always going to be.
that's
I
when
feel like
that's
that-
when
I
that's
feel
when
like that
society
changed the
trajectory of the whole
Oh,
U.S.
yeah.
Like everything
Yeah.
since
the
then.
world actually.
I mean, the 4
if
years
you
that,
really think
the
about
4
it.
years that Trump was president, the economy was booming, but like no one agreed with him being the president. But now since Biden's president,
The
no
economy's
one-
shit, and everyone's just kind of like.
and the people that voted for Biden, they're like, he's our president, okay.
Well, aside from the politics and everything, because that is a really touchy
Yeah, that is
subject
true.
to talk
Yes,
about.
It is for sure.
I mean, what about like a perspective of life? Like, do you guys love life? better? Like, I know that's like kind of a touchy subject to talk about as
I
well.
think
Have you learned a lot? Like, what's your perspective of life? I'll tell you mine,
it's
but I would like to hear yours.
it's been the hardest I've ever experienced, especially like this year alone. But I almost feel more grateful than I've ever felt.
Yeah, and I have heard that being in your 20s is supposed to be like
The best years
the
of
best
your life,
years, but the
but
hard
I
times
feel
of
like
your
you really
life.
don't know yourself.
Yeah, it's true.
Like I feel like I'm evolving like every 6 months.
And it's crazy because I just had a talk with my uncle today, and he said 30 years old is like the best number
I
ever.
think 30s are like our actual prime. But no
Yeah,
one wants to
actual
talk
prime.
about that.
No one talks
But
about it.
if,
No
that's
one
like-
if
does.
you do think about it though, when our parents were our age, they
Mhm.
could work minimum wage and like be able to afford a house and still like take care of their kids.
Yeah, it's not
We
like
make
that
minimum
now.
wage now. We can barely buy groceries. So
It's wild out
But-
here.
if you think about it, it kind of makes you more grateful
for
Yeah.
what
for
you used to
life.
have. Or
Yeah, can't like really take things for granted.
Yeah. Now that's a good saying, everybody. Listen to Asher. You can take life for granted, okay? Because you never know when it's going to be your last day. I'm just saying.
yeah, you
Exactly.
gotta
I'm
be
just
optimistic.
saying.
You gotta believe in yourself. And
Yeah.
just do what you can.
Like
so.
tonight, like my car door wouldn't open, and I'm like, huh, that's so weird. And I was going to go out, but there's a reason why I didn't go out, okay? Like maybe I was supposed to stay my ass home, okay?
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. So, what is the one thing that you would take away from this conversation that we've had tonight on our late night talks? My bad.
All these conversations we're talking about could literally be its own topic for
Like,
5 hours.
they could have-
each.
Yeah, they
but
could've
like,
been
but
way
like,
more
but like, what would you
controversial.
take
They
away
could've-
from it? Because I know that you said the pedestal and everything, and how
That's really big for me.
yeah, like I can tell that was like really big for
Like
you.
it makes me upset that people can't work together as like humankind. Like we're
Yeah.
all humans. Like
Right.
we're trying to
Exactly.
make things better. We're not trying to just shit on each other. Like so
Yeah,
that's really big for
absolutely.
me. So yeah, I just wish that people can learn to help each other more. And
Yeah.
be more positive about outlooks of everything. pretty much.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Now, what about you, Asher?
Like what I have just learned throughout this conversation.
Or,
Well, yeah.
what
Well,
do you-
what
have
was
you
your
taken
favorite
from it?
takeaway? Like, what are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
taking from this conversation?
So you might have to cut this out for a second. I have to think.
Oh, you're fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my god! Now I'm being put on the spot. So now I'm.
It's
blanking out.
okay.
I
I know that we talked about politics. We talked about perspectives of lives, high school.
It
Like-
could just be a message to the people. Also, it doesn't have to be like.
I feel kind of like this puts in perspective of like kind of all of these topics, but we all feel a way for a reason, and like the feelings that we are feeling are valid.
Okay, I
But-
like that.
I think we should all express how we feel, but also be comfortable feeling the emotions like within ourselves, because at the end of the day, we're all the same. We're human. Like, yeah, we have different brains and our bodies look different, but at the end of the day, we are just
We are
people.
one.
we're people.
one.
Yeah.
We're all here right now, so
Yes, I like that.
We are like rare living entities, just
chilling.
Nice.
being alive right now.
Yes, I like
And
that.
like we feel everything for a reason, and I feel like sometimes if people can express how they feel rather than suppressing how they feel, maybe things would
Flow a lot
flow a
better.
bit better.
Yeah,
for
the
sure.
fire would die down for
For
sure.
sure.
But
For
other
sure.
people are gonna have to accept that other people feel differently than them
Yeah.
at times.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yep,
Well,
I agree.
thank you guys for coming to
Oh, for
Angelic
sure.
Thoughts.
Thanks for
I'm
having
so
us.
happy.
Thanks for
And
having
I'm looking
us.
forward to seeing you guys in the next episode.
Things will get better
Bye.
too. Bye.